Catherine Russell has the distinction of being born into musical royalty, okay? Her dad, yeah, I just have to tell him. Her dad, Louis Russell, of Panamanian descent, came to New Orleans, moved to Chicago, New York, but anyway, has a distinction of having been Louis Armstrong's collaborator and music director. Her mom, Carleen Ray, was a pioneer in the jazz and the music. She was a bassist and vocalist and left her mark and legacy, and Catherine has lived on to carry that out. Now, just one thing about Catherine, if you ever see this video and it's Louis Armstrong lifting a toddler into the air, that's Catherine Russell, just so you know.
Wow, that was quite the introduction. She will be here in a moment, but first we'd like to play a song to feature this fine band we've put together for this show for you all. My name's Cole Scott Rubin, and I have the distinguished pleasure of being the music director for the show, and so I'm going to sing and play a little bass for you. We're going to do a classic song made famous in the 50s by a group called the Chordettes. But we're going to do it a little differently for you to feature a number of the players in this band, so without further ado. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Make her the cutest that I've ever seen. Give her two lips like roses in clover. Then tell her that her lonesome nights are over. Mr. Sandman, well, I'm so alone. Ain't got nobody to call my own. So please turn on your magic beam. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. lonesome, that's our own descent. Well, I'm so low, ain't got nobody to call my own. Please turn on your magic beam, Mr. Sandman. Oh, Sandman, Mr. Sandman, bring me a
So, right now, let's see, I'm gonna announce Stephen Tenney on trombone from Charleston, South Carolina. And from Portland, Oregon on trumpet, Stephen Montecucco. On clarinet and saxophone from Melbourne, Australia, Cameron McIntyre. And giving us some funky organ over there from Kazakhstan, Anastasia Petrova. And then back here, holding down the fort on this amazing piano from Yokohama, Japan, Kento Tsubasaka. Yes. And then back here on bass from Minneapolis, Minnesota, Charlie Lincoln. And from a place near and dear to my heart, New Orleans, Louisiana, Hunter Burgamy on guitar. And then T.K. Johnson on drums again. And our fearless leader and musical director on bass and voice, who's been amazing to work with, throughout this process, from Portland, Oregon, Cole Scott Rubin. Now, Cole Scott introduced me. This is what I love, see. Cole Scott introduced me, as much Louis Armstrong as I'm familiar with, Cole Scott introduced me to a song that I was not familiar with. Louis Armstrong, Velma Middleton tune recorded in 1955 with Louis Armstrong and his All-Stars called MM-MM.
Give or take.
Give or take.
Goes, while the things you do make me go, I wish that I could find the words to express how I feel. Can't seem to find the ones that have the right appeal. When you smile at me, my heart goes, I wish that I could be the one you love. You're all that I desire, and I know if I had you, my life would really be so.
Pops, I hear you when you tell me you feel
What?
But Pops, is that the best that you can do?
Well, we'll see about that.
Please don't be shy, just tell me what you should.
I'd be obliged to.
Say c'est bon the way I know you could. Oh, when I smile at you, don't just say,
Well, what would you like me to say?
Tell me all the things I want to hear.
Oh, okay.
You're all that I desire, and I'm sure that you'll agree. Our lives will always be so.
would always be so.
Cole Scott Rubin.
And Catherine Russell. And that was Cameron McIntyre on the clarinet. Stephen Montugo on the trumpet. Catherine Russell, Stephen Tenney, Stephen Montugo, Cameron McIntyre, Anastasia Petrova, Kento Subasaka, Charlie Lincoln, TK Johnson, and Hunter Burgamy. My name's Cole Scott Rubin. Thank you all for being here. We hope you have a wonderful evening.